R4 card for the Switch, Mig Switch, Mig Flash, Unlock Switch. There's so much to talk about today. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. I know it's been a long time since we reviewed the Mig Switch card and kind of the state of affairs of everything, and quite a few things have changed. Some things haven't changed at all. Let's take a deep dive into where we're at now. First off, your feed might be full of ads for the new product called the R4 Switch. Now, I just was curious, is this just a scam trying to just take people's money, or is it something legit? I did not expect a product to actually show up, but the R4 dumper did come. So I'm gonna do a quick unboxing to see what this is. I'm not promoting the R4 ads or buying through R4. I just wanted to know, is it actually legit and will you actually get something, or is it just a scam to try and get your credit cards? So I did purchase this through a Facebook ad and it did show up. So that's nice. When I open it, what I met with is this. I'm gonna try and get a nice close shot of that for you guys. Now, here's the deal. They have clearly taken a MIG dumper, made their own sticker called R4 Switch, and stuck that on there. And if I peel this off, it's wrecking the sticker underneath as well. But I wanna see, because I mean, we all know that this is just the Mig Flash under here. And it is, so I've wrecked it now. But this is just the MIG dumper. There's nothing special about this, which is from the Mig Switch or Mig Flash, depending on what you want to believe. They're both the same company. But it does work, in fact, which is great because I actually got a product that I thought I was going to get. And for the longest time, I tried to get the regular Mig Flash dumper, but they were hard to come by, and they're still pretty hard to come by. I don't know how these R4 guys are getting their hands on them, but they are, and then they're rebranding them and selling them as their own product. They are not a unique product. What they're trying to do is capitalize on the R4 name. Those of you who are familiar with the 3DS and even the DS range of Nintendo handhelds, you know that R4 was a big deal. The R4 brand is not the same on the Switch as it is on the 3DS. That is because the 3DS is actually hacked to run homebrew with an R4 card, whereas the Switch R4 card is literally just, I'm gonna open this up right now. It's literally just a Switch game card that has a slot for an SD card, which can go into your Switch to load factory signed Switch games, as long as you have a dumper like this, which allows you to plug your game card in, like that upside down. You pop your game in, you plug this into a computer, and it allows you to extract all the files from your game as if it was just a regular USB stick. So it's really handy to have that. Now, talking about game dumps, there are mega dumps of games that have all of the files that are needed to run backups on your Mig Switch. Those are available through your favorite torrent sites. I'm not going to talk in any more detail about that, but if you did get your hands on a Mig Switch or an R4 card or a Mig Flash or any other knockoff flash card for your Switch, you could download those files and put them onto an SD card on your Switch, and you will be able to play games on your Switch. All of them, the ones that you downloaded. You could even download other games, do a little bit of file splicing, and get all of your games working. So that is as detailed as I want to get with how to do it, because it's not something that Nintendo takes too kindly. Gams Go. Are you paying too much for Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus, Crunchyroll, Duolingo, Canva, or Adobe? Gams Go has you covered with premium shared subscriptions for a fraction of the price directly from the distributor. Yes, Gams Go is the shared premium experience that you've been looking for that saves a ton of money. I personally use Gams Go for my Netflix, my Spotify, my Disney Plus, and my Crunchyroll subscriptions, and I have saved tons of money by switching to Gams Go. This is truly an amazing deal. You don't want to miss it. Click the link down below to grab your deal. what are the risks? And this is where it's important to talk about where we're at now. You see, there are rumors that are rampant on the internet about people who have had their system banned when using a Mig switch. And there's a lot of misinformation out there. So I want to clarify exactly what is happening and what you can expect. First off, the legit use for a Mig switch. If you own a bunch of games that are your games, you can use a dumper just like this. You can copy all of the contents of your games that you own. You can copy them all with this dumper. You can put them all onto an SD card, which you put into the Mig switch, and you can use it in your own switch just fine. You can go online, you can play games online, you can stay offline, you can update your games, and you will not get banned or blocked or anything. Nothing bad will happen if you use that in that scenario. That is the intended use case of the Mig Flash card, the R4 card, the unlock switch, all of them. That is how they are designed to be used. It seems as though Nintendo does not have a way to detect the difference between the two, a factory proper game or a Mig switch, Mig Flash game, okay? There is no risk. You can use that on an OLED switch, a light switch, a regular switch. Does not matter. It works and it is safe. Now there are a couple other scenarios, and this is where people have gotten blacklisted or banned. So let me explain. If you download that mega torrent that is loaded up with all of those Switch games, and you put them on a card and you put it into your Switch and you plug it in here, even if you're offline, even if you're in airplane mode, so turn off the Wi-Fi, don't connect to the internet, have it all off, play your games in offline mode, fine, it works fine. But as soon as you go online to update, online to play, even if you have a legit game that you put in and you play online with that legit game, because your history has you playing games with blacklisted certificates from that mega file, you will get blocked. You will not be able to use your Nintendo Switch for regular online activities anymore, okay? That's even if you use it in airplane mode only with the Mig switch, and then you go onto regular network mode and do not use the Mig switch. It keeps a log of all the games that you've played. It references that log against the known blacklisted games, and you're done. There's another scenario, okay? Let's say you own a number of games and you use the Mig dumper to copy those games to your Mig switch and play those games. We already talked about that works fine. But if you have a different game that you downloaded off the internet and you splice the certificate files from a different game onto a downloaded game or onto a game that you don't have all of the files collected from, the game will play. Again, the next time you go online, Nintendo will know that you used the wrong certificate with a different game and they will block you. You will get banned. So there is no certificate splicing that you can do. Even if you have a virgin certificate, you will still get blocked. And that is confirmed. That happens. How soon does it happen? That is not for sure, because there's a little bit more work that Nintendo needs to do to figure that out. But eventually you will get blocked. Now there is another scenario, goes without saying, okay? What if I borrow a game from my friend, use my dumper, put the game onto my Mig Flash, and then I play the game on my Switch? Fine. If you give the game back to your friend and your friend has the game on, like let's Smash Bros, for example. He put Smash Bros, his legit game, in his Switch. You put Smash Bros on your Mig Flash or your unlock Switch, and you play it on your Switch, and you're both connected at the same time, both consoles will get blocked because a bad copy of the game is being used at the same time as the legit copy of the game. Not worth the risk, okay? So again, the most risk-free experience is to use this exactly how it's intended to be used. That is to back up the games that you own, You are legally allowed to create a backup of games that you own. You are protected in that case. And you're allowed to play those games on a card just like this, and Nintendo will not ban you. Every other scenario where you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, you can expect to be banned. Now, if this is something that interests you, there are a number of ways to get this. AliExpress has MIG switches and have dumpers. The prices are wildly all over the place. There are still vendors who are selling online. I reached out to a couple of the old stores that were active. They are still active and they are still selling these products. Sales have slowed. And surprisingly for me, I wasn't sure where things were at. I had to stop and go back and check into it because I don't use these products every day. I was curious to know kind of where the hype went. They went from being all the hype to really, it doesn't seem like anyone's talking about it. These have gone more underground into more of like a niche market. I don't think they've sold as many of these as they hoped to sell. And many people are just waiting for the price to come down. They're just still way too expensive for what you're getting. But I did want to give that update so that everybody knows where we're actually at. Now that we've seen them in action, now that Nintendo has had a chance to respond, it's safe to use when using appropriately. When not using appropriately, your console will get banned. Sometimes that's not a bad thing. A banned console still plays the games. So if you've got 1,000 games on here, it'd be hard to cycle through them all, but you can do it and you can still play. You just can't update the game and you can't play online with the game. But if you're happy with that, using this as an offline only device, go for it. It works. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.